This is my zone 4. I believe this is July 15th to July 30th maturity day. So I've got a few apples, pinto peaches in here, and then there's a couple still on that were close. I guess this one popped right off. And then these peaches, these pinto peaches, it got too cold last winter, so I didn't have anything on there. Then I've got some green gauge plum tree here. I had a couple fruits on it, but that was it. Finally thought I was going to get something out of that, and that was all. And they ended up dropping off earlier, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. This is another one of the green gauges. These are my blackberries. They're coming on nice, and I've got some of the red raspberries in this area too. These are my primocane, excuse me, raspberries and blackberries, so that way I can go ahead and just mow them off each year. Makes very easy and not too tough a picking. So they're kind of a nice easier, makes it a whole lot easier to take care of those crops. I've got my red dogwood and yellow twig dogwood hedge here, which is very nice for winter coloration. They're growing good in here, and that gives me some good winter color for the house when this is all snow. This is an English walnut. This is Dr. Demoto's out of Iowa State, one of his Northern Prize variety. I've got 3 of these on the farm, and this one I'm not seeing any fruit on yet. The other 2 definitely have nuts forming on it. Now this is closer, this is my south area, and as you can see, it's very close to the farm fields. 2 years ago, it started with some nuts, and then all of a sudden they aborted. We got hit by some Roundup damage. So that's definitely a big problem around here. Got the male guys coming. Now over here is where I've got my just a little hedgerow, but I also have strawberries planted down in here. This is where I planted my Everbearer strawberries, and then also some of the Egyptian walking onions. I really like those. They're easy going. You come grab them. I don't like the onions very much, but the stems themselves, just tremendous onion flavor, and they really work well. I've got a few evergreens in here, like I said, hoping to block the wind to the southwest. See all the flowers, and we're forming a few strawberries down here. That's what's really nice with these everbearing. It seems like you don't have a whole lot, but you always have a little something you can come and get. I've got a few more in there. This area I need to prune back out on my dogwoods. Over here's my Aronia berries. I've already harvested a bunch of them. And then this is what I do for spreading those walking onions. I just pick them off at the top, drop them, and kind of step them in. But these Aronia berries, here's a few more that I didn't get harvested. These were kind of at the end area, but they're definitely looking good, so I can harvest those. I think I got five gallons already, but yeah, they're just really looking nice on there. It's my blue spruce. And then here's some more of these. I'm hoping these strawberries will take this whole walkway area over at some point in time. Here's my purple smoke bush coming up nice. I also have a couple heart nut trees in here. And then right down here is my honeyberry, which looks like it's didn't make it. I'm not seeing it picking out in there. Here's some more of those Aronia berries. And then this is my service berries. Got several service berries that I planted, as well as my June berries. And then these are some of those from Ashworth's nursery up there in New York. They're those early cherries, a bush cherry, but they taste just like regular cherries. So here's the Aronias that I did harvest. This is where I got the 5 gallons just off these what, 5 bushes right here, and then one over there. So they're very productive. There's another one of those. It's just the second year on these cherries, and I only got a few of them this year, but they really look good and they're filling in nice. So that's what I like. Okay, here's some more of the strawberries. I definitely need to get in here and prune stuff again. And then here's one of those heart nuts coming up. There's my dog, Jake, he's out. Here's another one of the purple smoke bushes. These two are the original plums or peaches that were on the place when I bought it. That was the only fruit trees on here. These are some of my hedgerows. I planted a couple hundred various small bushes. These are, I believe, the false cypress, but they're the nice yellow color, so they look really good. And then the big thing with them is everything that I planted were under 15 foot. My trees, I had a bunch of mulberries, wild mulberries growing in there, and that shaded out all my good evergreens. So I didn't have any wind breaks on the lower side. So that kind of defeated the whole purpose of a nice windbreak. So I planted all these on my west side anyway, and kind of hoping those will come up nice and fill in that lower area. Here's my sycamore. This is directly to the west of the house. I've got him there. That's a elm tree closer to the house, and I'm sure I'll be losing it shortly. This is a hackberry that blew down, so I need to get it cut up. This is a silky dogwood. Planted another one of those. They flower nice. They're good for my bees. And I've got the 2 rows for my that I walk through for my grove area, basically, that surround the property. But I put several of these are the bigger, some of the bigger evergreens. I think it's always a good idea to have different transition. That way I've got some of these coming in instead of just these Douglas fir that were my big trees. Here's another one of those. It's not the yellow. This is just plain on that on my smaller evergreens. Here's a couple more spruces in the middle. There's all my phlox. This was an old fence row that divided stuff up. So this area here, they had all kinds of these phloxes growing. I just kind of let them keep going. They're real good for the bees. And then